today, I think I'm gonna do the last valve. I have that last valve here, and then I think I'll put on the head after I torque down the piston thingies on the crankshaft, and then the manifold, and then oil pan. So I think that's what we're gonna do today, but we'll see what we get done. It just all depends. I think it'd be cool to have like a live subscriber count. I don't know. Where could we put that? Would that be like, put that right there? I don't know. We'll figure that out later if we care. Anyway, so I'm gonna get my last valve, and I think I've already cleaned out a little bit, but let me see here. So I guess I could clean it up a little more. I just have this rag down here so it doesn't make a mess on top of the bell housing. If anything goes brake clean or anything goes behind bell housing, behind the block here. Just trying to clean up some of this carbon as well. You know, just make the engine as clean as possible. You know, if you have it apart, why not? Okay. And then this assembly goo stuff is for when I have the keepers. I need to put them on. I need to release the valve quickly so it sits right. It's to keep those keepers on there properly. So I'm gonna grab the valve. And I guess I can get the compound. And then just put this along the seal where it's supposed to seal. Should be enough. And get the valve here. Just put a little bit along that edge. And put it in like so. And then go ahead and grab your plunger thingy. And then try to get that to stick on there. Just like that. And then start grinding. You just want to like kind of lift up, you know, like that to get more compound in there when it starts to sound smoother. And just go back and forth like this until, I guess if the plunger doesn't come off. There we go. And just go back and forth and lift it up. And then you go one way, and then go the other way. You know, it doesn't really matter, just, you know, stuff. Yeah, snow day. That's why I'm going live, because we got a snow day today. So that's good. So I might be able to finish this engine up either today or hopefully this weekend. So we'll see. And then next I think I have to torque down the, the bearings, or the piston thingy, bearing, whatever, connecting rod things. And then I gotta put one of the bearings still in. But other than that, we'll torque those down and rotate the engine to see how it rotates, and then, you know. I guess we can put a little more in there. Stuff that gets on the edge. So, I guess keep grinding a little more, and then we'll check the seal, and we'll put the keepers in. Then we'll torque things down, and then, you know. All right. That's sounding pretty smooth, so we'll take this out. Put this over there. And I'm gonna have to get a rag. And you can kind of see on the valve there, that rough edge. That's what we want all the way around. I'm just gonna make sure it's all even all the way around. You see how it's even all the way around? That's what you're gonna want for a good seal. So, then we can take this, clean that up. And once this is clean, make sure we don't get anything in that valve. Once this is clean, we'll take, oh, I guess we can clean a little more with carb clean. Just clean that up. Okay. I'm gonna take this and clean this up a little more. Okay, and we'll put this back in there and make sure it seats, and it does, or it seemingly does. And then, what can we do next? Right, that's what we need to get. Okay. Then we need to get the compressor tool and screw that up a little bit. I'm just gonna put this hose over here for now. Well, I don't know where I can put this to get out of the way. And we'll just spill coolant everywhere, that's fine. Okay, come on. Put that like so. Okay. And then if we can get that at an angle where we can turn this without scratching up the firewall. Okay. Should take a little longer so we don't scratch up the firewall, but whatever. And we'll have to get that sometime. Okay. Alright. And then, this will take a little while, but I'll make sure I can feel, and we'll go a little more, just to play it safe. So mix the keepers so I can get those in. Okay. Now let me, I think I can feel both ridges. Let me show you guys. On that valve, can you see both like humps or whatever? I think we can. Okay. So there we go. Alright, so now I gotta grab my keepers. And so I got my keepers up here now. And I wanna get my assembly stuff, goo, whatever. And I'm just gonna put a little bit of this. I don't want to get it on my actual finger that I'm gonna be using to get the valve in, because then it'd be sticking to my finger. I just want it to stick to the valve, so just put a little bit in there so it'll stick. And clean the rest off of the edge or your fingers so you can get it in without it sticking to your fingers, because that would defeat the purpose of it just stuck to your fingers. You want it to stick to the valve. Okay, so just get a little bit of that, put it on in there, and just enough that it won't. Okay. Then, I don't know if, get that out of the way as much as we can. Might have to go from the bottom to do this, I'm not sure. We'll see though. Yeah. Let's try with that like that. And see what happens. Okay. And we're gonna try from the bottom. Okay. Going under. So, I don't know if it'll work any better from the bottom, but might as well try. Nope. It's not gonna work from the bottom. So we're better off just going from the top. Even though it's gonna suck from going from the top, it's gonna suck more trying to go from the bottom. So, you know, and make sure you guys are subscribed if you want to see this engine hopefully running and driving around and whatnot. You know, it's free. Anyway, yeah, I don't know how, because that's in the way and that's in the way, so. I'm gonna take this one and hopefully get it on there. potentially. Probably not. Okay. Make sure the keeper's facing the right way. And make sure it's not overlapping with the other keeper. Oh, come on. Okay. If it'll stay up right. Maybe. Hopefully. Alright, and then let that out. And did it stay? Maybe. Let's look. And put all this down here. Okay, now I'm gonna need you guys for this one again. And we gotta make sure that looks the same as that. Did it keep? They're kind of sticking out of the bottom there. Maybe if I go and rotate on the engine, we can see how much, or if it's moving properly, because I can't barely rotate it by hand, so I'm gonna just hook up the battery for now, and I'm gonna just get the head bolt and whatever, if it'll go in. There we go, maybe. And rotate. Okay. And then I'm just gonna place this come on. I'm gonna just place this like this for now. Maybe. I don't know what happened to this cable. Okay, well, we're gonna need to take this top part out. And it's a positive ground, if anyone's wondering. So, you know. Yeah, it's a flathead out of a 50 Plymouth. It's the 218. That's also kind of, it was in the anywhere from like the 36 up to the 60 Plymouth. So it's a 218 inline 6 from 50 Plymouth. So I'm just trying to get this battery to, so we can just crank the engine real quick. But it's not wanting to go on. There we go. I'm gonna just crank it real quick. Nothing too much. Is there anything jamming up in the starter? I don't know, let's try it by hand first, actually. I don't know. Should have just cranked over real quick, but apparently it didn't want to. So I just gotta take the battery thing off now. Because if this keeper thing is not in properly, it won't rotate properly. So, you know, if that's the case, if I don't knock everything over. Okay, I gotta use these towels so I don't cut up my hands on stuff. Okay, let me just see if it'll rotate now. How about now? Okay. The engine moves, so I don't know why it wouldn't rotate. Oh, we're having the problem where something with stuff doesn't like to do the thing. Basically, it's the whole thing, because I hope the starter's not going out. I don't know, we'll try that. Well, must be something with not getting power over here or whatever, because if you mess with this stuff and whatever, let me just hook up the charger. I don't see if anything, because if you look on the dash, none of the fuel stuff or anything is even turned on, so something with wiring. Could be this solenoid. Maybe up here. Just jiggle with all the wires and whatnots. It worked last time. I don't know. So maybe if you, is the solenoid going bad? I have no clue. I don't know. I've had it crank over before with everything like this, but let me get the multimeter and test some things and whatnots. Well, let me get the multimeter. I actually don't know where the where the multimeter is. So we can rotate the engine just by hand. It'll take a while because, you know, hard to rotate by hand because I can't get a wrench on the whatchamacallit. Anyway, so I've got to use the fan and the stuff, but then we make a huge mess with oils and things and whatnots. It's gonna take a little while. Let me. I think the exhaust one should be open, but we'll do some more rotating. See what happens. A little more. It's gonna take a little bit. That's fine. Okay. Bring that back a little bit. And rotate. I'm trying to make sure that valve moves all the way. Should probably disconnect the battery if I'm not gonna be doing nothing with it for now. Okay. We're getting there. Very, very slowly. Then I need to find the multimeter to do some testing with different things. But, you know. Hey, well, that valve, we'll make sure it goes all the way down, too. Oh, I'm too lazy to do that. Okay, so, we need to figure out why it wasn't rotating. So I gotta get the multimeter over there. Okay. And I'll bring you guys over here so you can see what I'm doing. All right. Maybe. Okay. Hold up. There we go. Now, got our multimeter here. I guess we'll hook up the battery. Put it to, is it on ohms? Yeah. Put it to this one here. This is a positive ground, so it's kind of different than some cars. Oh, I need it on volts. Alright, so the battery's getting 6 volts. That's this. If it's not grounded, then are we just not grounded? we are. Okay, so that starter, we're getting volts there. If I put it over here, we're getting volts there. If I put it on the starter, we should be getting volts down there. And we are. How's the solenoid? Is the solenoid grounded? It's not a perfect ground, but it's at least grounded. I mean, it's 0.05, which isn't perfect, but the starter's grounded good. 0.05, which isn't the best, but isn't bad. About, so we're getting volts there. That's good. And we're getting negative volts to the starter, which is not uncommon, or not unusual, because that is the solenoid. What's there? What about this? Maybe. So we have this, whatchamacallit, in here, and it's not getting volts through. So that could be our reason why. If we mess with it a little bit. Is it grounded? It is. Oh no, well, it's getting volts, but it's not. So let's test if it's grounded. I can't tell. I don't know. I'm like, we'll see. I could end the stream and figure this out and then go back, because it might take a while to figure this out. I don't know. I think I'll end the stream real quick. Then I'll probably be back later today once I figure some different things out, because I'm a little confused there. I'll be back.